Today on Judge Faith. Did they fail to pay rent? Or was he a slum landlord?
They said, let's fix up the attic. I thought, now I got to spend more money.
You pay for materials, but they're renting from you. Why are they fixing up the home too?
Wait a second. They rented the house.
No. Calm down. You don't tell me to wait a second.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay.
I am sorry.
And Judge Faith tells it like it is.
The house has green and black mold in it. And we confirmed that with a home inspection.
Well, how did you know to get the home inspected? Don't speak again.
Faith Jenkins. Her distinguished legal career began when she graduated first in her law school class. She quickly became a tough New York City prosecutor, and then a preeminent legal analyst on cable news. And now she's the judge in her own courtroom. Her cases are real, and her rulings are final. She is Judge Faith. Plaintiff Buddy Carr says his former tenants took advantage of his kindness and vacated without giving 30 days notice. He says they still owe 13 months in back rent. Defendants Bradley and Karen Gear say the plaintiff's house needed lots of repairs and had mold. They claim the mold made them sick and they lost work because of it. They are countersuing for a security deposit and home repairs.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, in this case, we have Carr versus Gear and Gear.
Thank you, Barbara. Buddy Carr?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are suing the defendants Brad Gear and Karen Gear?
Yes, Your
for
Honor.
$2,965. You say they owe you for unpaid rent and utility bills?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are countersuing for $4,000 for the return of your security deposit, lost wages, and home repair costs?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll start with you, Mr. Carr. Why don't you give me some background and tell me what's going on here?
Well, 5 years ago, I met the defendants and through an ad, a home that I was renting in Toledo. And they seemed like very, very nice church-going people.
How long had you owned the home?
I had just purchased the home.
Okay, and did you purchase it to fix it up and rent out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And how long did they end up living in the home?
5 years.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about why you decided to rent from the plaintiff and what you thought about the property?
Well, at first, in July, we started looking around. We had both of us lost our jobs, and we needed to find another place.
We were looking for a nice home, nice neighborhood for our family.
So how were you planning on paying rent? Because that's a big part of this lawsuit is that you failed to pay rent.
I work for the automotive industry, and I was temporarily laid off. I was supposed to be getting called back within a month or two. I was on unemployment and what they call sub pay. We did make an arrangement to fix the upstairs. He paid for the material. We ended up doing all the labor.
Okay, you pay for materials, but they're renting from you. Why are they fixing up the home too?
Wait a second. They rented the house.
No. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Calm down. You don't tell me to wait a second.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay.
I am sorry.
You can answer the question now.
Yes, I am saying that what happened is they rented the home, seeing the home that it was an unfinished attic. I says it's $750 a month with it unfinished, but he says, let's fix up the attic. I thought, now I got to spend more money. They says, wait, you pay for the materials, we'll do the labor. And I thought, okay. I don't raise the rent, it's still $750. It stayed $750 for the whole 5 years that they were there.
Okay, so tell me about what happened after they moved in.
Maybe the first couple of years, the rent was being paid pretty much on time. But then it seemed that by the end of 2011, they started getting more behind. It was either because of sickness, it was because of their job, it was for a lot of different reasons, Your Honor. And so I like these people. We got along very well, except that they weren't doing the math to see that that they were behind.
So why'd you let them live there for 3 more years if they were having a problem paying the rent?
Because I'm a nice guy. I felt compassion for the fact that they wanted to stay there. I felt compassion, too, the fact that he was, not keeping up. And so we did finally come to an agreement where they would pay $250 a week when he was back on his feet.
My husband was out of work, didn't go back to work until March. We explained everything to him and told him that, we're going to get behind because everything's getting behind. And in addition to that, the house that he's talking about, we found out had mold issues. The house has green and black mold in it. And we confirmed that with a home inspection.
Well, how did you know to get the home
That's
inspected
not true.
for mold?
I'm not
Hold on a
hearing any
second.
of-
Stop interrupting me.
I don't hear that.
I said, don't speak again.
Coming up, they didn't pay, but should they be allowed to stay?
Just the fact of, having to deal with some of the issues that we have.
Oh, is that what the $350
Right.
inconvenience fee is
Right.
for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
To live in a house that had so many problems, we have gone to him, like I said, multiple times and said, buddy, this is happening.
Plaintiff Buddy Carr is suing his former tenants for unpaid rent and utility bills. He says they took advantage of his kindness and vacated without giving proper notice. Defendants Bradley and Karen Gear say the plaintiff's house needed lots of repairs and had mold. They claim the mold made them sick and they lost work because of it.
How did you know that there was mold in the home?
We were getting sick a lot, and my doctor had wrote an order for us to have the house inspected for black mold. We started looking around, and we have a couple leaks in the house, one in the bathroom and one underneath the kitchen sink. We told the landlord about it.
When was this? When you first suspected the mold?
Your Honor,
May I see
beg to differ.
2011.
Yeah, we have an inspection report. About a year and a half to 2 years ago, we told him that we saw some black mold underneath the basement. He sent one of his relatives over, and they sprayed the
Something
ceiling.
on it.
Okay,
to
they
take
said
care of
that
it.
should do it. Well, it kept spreading a little bit, so I called him again. He sent that same person over. They cut a 14 by 18 hole underneath the bathroom sink to check to see if there was a water leak there causing it. That hole in there was still there when we left.
When did you move out?
August of this year.
Okay.
When our dog got sick and our dog almost died, that's when we said that was the last straw. We're moving out. We're done.
Okay. May I see the photos, please, that you submitted?
Okay, that's the outside of the home there. Like I said, it is a cute little home. That is water damage above the front door that has been going on for a couple years that we told him about originally.
He
Came
kept
over the-
making promises that he'll fix it, he'll get it taken care of.
That's the
That's the
mold.
mold.
That's the mold underneath the bathroom. And that's a picture of our dog when he was so sick this past year.
He had a pain patch. That's that
How do you
little
know that
white
he was
thing.
sick from mold?
We asked the vet.
We talked with the vet. They had run multiple tests, kept him overnight a couple times. He was improving there, but when we brought him back home, he got sick again. And they could not find anything. They said it had to be environmental. Something in where he's living is causing him to get sick.
And you submitted medical records for your dog, and I did
Yes.
have a
Yes,
chance to
ma'am.
look at those. Okay, sir. Did they ever tell you, make a complaint to you, that they thought there was mold in the home?
I don't remember that at all.
Yes,
no.
we did.
Not
Your Honor.
once?
Not once. I never got anything in writing. I do not remember
We
anything.
didn't put it in writing, Your Honor.
Stop.
If they had
Okay.
You never saw this inspection report?
no, never saw that inspection report. Never.
Did you make
Several
any
times-
complaints in writing that you have here in court with you today?
Not
we
in
didn't,
writing.
We
It
didn't
was
put
all
him
by
in
phone
writing.
calls.
It was by phone calls.
What's your counterclaim about?
In his amount that he's claiming against us, he didn't take into consideration the $750 deposit. He didn't take into consideration the 2 refrigerators that we left there that the tenants are using, 'cause
Well,
we asked.
listen, if you left refrigerators there, that's on you. He didn't agree that you would leave the refrigerators there in exchange for some kind of payment, right?
Right.
You did that on your own?
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
The labor that we did upstairs, we put in a lot of time.
And again, you agreed to do it.
Right.
You agreed that he would supply materials, you would do the labor because you wanted to utilize a third
Sure,
room.
true.
Go ahead.
5 days of myself lost wages between all the court appearances I've had to go through and lose wages for, including today and yesterday. That's $1,200 in itself. Just the fact of, having to deal with some of the issues that we have.
Oh, is that what the $350
Right.
inconvenience fee is
Right.
for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you thought about the fact that perhaps you inconvenienced him all the months that you didn't pay rent as well?
We did pay,
Yeah.
we paid something. There wasn't any months where we did not pay anything, like he's making it sound.
How much was your monthly rent?
$750.
$750. So you think you get credit for paying $200, $300 sometimes when your monthly rent was $750?
No, we didn't ask for credit. We told him this is what we can do. We will get you the rest as soon as we can.
Oh, that was so thoughtful of you. To tell
That's
him in
not the way
advance,
I
this is
meant
what you
it,
can
Your
do.
Honor. I mean,
I can't produce money if I'm off work because I'm sick and not getting a 100% paycheck, I can only make it stretch so far.
Yeah, but you lived there for 5 years, sir.
Yes.
And he didn't evict you. That's the thing.
Well, he tried to many times.
Next on Judge Faith, were they really sick or taking advantage?
And we found out we had all that mold issue. What am I supposed to do? I can't go to work if I'm vomiting in the bathroom at first thing in the morning.
And Judge Faith sees through the smoke screen.
But this went on for 3 or 4 years. When you say you're going to pay rent on a certain date, you have to pay.
Plaintiff Buddy Carr is suing his former tenants for unpaid rent and utility bills. He says they took advantage of his kindness and vacated without giving proper notice. Defendants Bradley and Karen Gear say the plaintiff's house needed lots of repairs and had mold. They claim the mold made them sick and they lost work because of it.
5 years you lived there, and from what I can see, you started having issues in year 2, paying rent. And you have this attitude of, listen, I told him this is what we can pay, this is when we can pay it. That's not the right attitude you have if you don't have the money to pay rent.
No, we told him about that. When we were getting sick and we found out we had all that mold issue, what am I supposed to do? I can't go to work if I'm vomiting in the bathroom at first thing in the morning.
So you think you were physically ill from the mold in the home?
I'm sure we were.
Yes, Your Honor. We both do. I have asthma and I have allergies. And that mold had put me sick several times where my doctor was questioning.
Do you have doctor statements about that?
I don't have them with me.
Not true. I never heard anything about their
but you knew you were
sickness
coming to court
because of
today.
mold.
I couldn't get them. Our doctor had retired, so I couldn't get them from our doctor.
That's kind of convenient.
Now, he did recommend a doctor that took over his patients, and they took all the records. We tried to get those records from them, and they're the ones who told us, it's in storage. We have no idea where your records are in storage.
But you agree that you did not pay $2,100. That's what they owed in rent. Do you have proof that you paid that?
Oh, more than that, actually, Your Honor.
Sir, that's what you're suing for.
I know,
So-
but they actually did short me $3,872 over
Sir,
the 60
you are
months.
suing for
I understand.
$2,100 in unpaid rent. Do you have proof that you paid $2,100 in unpaid rent?
I have what he gave us.
This is a record. If you were to add all that, it comes to $3,000.
So
Their
we were
check-
paying,
And what
we were
month?
paying
What month did you move out of the home?
August.
August.
August
okay.
16th.
This is a copy
And what did
of
you
it.
say about their check, sir?
I have this check
may I see
that
that, Barbara?
wasn't part of your evidence, is the check that I got bounced, and I didn't even know they were moving out. I didn't know that they weren't making the payments anymore until I got that in the mail from the bank, and I called them up and I says, what's going on here? I got a bounced check. You're supposed to be paying $250 a week. They says, we're moving out. I called them on, I believe it was the 25th of August, and 2 days or 3 days later, then I get a written notice saying, we'll be out by the end of the month. But they weren't. They still stayed September 1st and September 2nd before I got
No, we
the
did
keys.
not.
Hold on a second. So when do you say they moved out?
They said that they'd be out by the end of August. Brad called, says, I'm not going to be able to be out today.
What do you say happened? Did you
I
give him
took them-
notice? Did you give him 30 days notice that you were moving?
No, Your Honor, because there was no real lease agreement at that time. It was month to month. The last lease agreement we had
That
signed.
means you give 30 days notice. If you don't have a signed written lease,
Okay.
that means by default it's a month-to-month occupancy in the home, and you have to give 30 days notice.
And now, Judge Faith rules.
You gave notice in the middle of August that you would be moving by the end?
Yeah, we moved
Yes.
out August 16th. But
Okay.
we had stuff that was still in the house.
No, Your
Until-
Honor.
We
Stop.
Oh,
were
my
physically,
God.
We were
Sir,
physically.
calm
August
down.
16th.
No, he does not know
Sir.
what we did.
Mr.
I'm sorry, this is crazy.
Mr. Carr, calm
We-
down.
We physically, ourselves, were not sleeping and staying in that house after August 16th. We had
Exactly.
stuff in the house that we were
We
getting
moved to the
out.
garage.
Out of the garage, and we were putting it in storage.
You were still in the house. Even if you weren't sleeping there, your stuff is
I
still
understand
there.
that.
You were still occupying the home.
I
No, I don't
understand
think you do.
Yeah,
because
I
you're
do.
trying to make a distinction to me that you weren't physically sleeping in the house when all of your stuff is still there, sir.
Your Honor, They took the electricity out of their name on August 16th while they were still moving out beyond the 16th. So I got the electric bill in my name along with a water bill that was not paid.
Mr. Carr, do you have proof of the utility bills you say the defendants still owe for?
Yes, Your Honor.
May I see those, please, Barbara? And you received these bills. Did you change the electric bill out of your name on August 16th?
What?
Yes, we did. We got a final reading.
You were still living in the home. You understand? You're still using the electricity.
We understand that.
No, stop. The effort you made to pay rent was a pathetic one. Okay, I have months where you only paid $150, you only paid $250, you only paid $500.
Right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And in those months, we told Mr. Carr
Stop.
that we were going to be behind.
I've heard all of the excuses. I've heard them all. Everyone has peaks and valleys in their careers, in their jobs. They deal with health issues. But this went on for 3-4 years. You allowed it to, but it went on for 3 or 4 years. When you say you're going to pay rent on a certain date, you have to pay.
Understood.
You owe for the utility bills. You can't change the bills out of your name and still utilize the utilities and still live in the home.
Thank you.
Here's what we're going to do on rent. You have to pay September because you did not give 30 days notice and you remained in the home. Even if you remained there 1 or 2 days in September, you're responsible for the full amount of rent in your state for that month. And you didn't give 30 days notice. So pick either one of those reasons and you owe for September.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you.
So that's $750, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
$750 for September rent, $250 for the bounce check, $475 in unpaid utilities, $390 in late fees.
Why the late fees, Your Honor?
Are you serious?
He never told us.
Are you serious?
We understand, Your Honor.
He never told us that he was going to apply late fees
Stop.
to us.
Please. Oh, my God.
This is
Are
new
you
to
kidding
us.
me? You lived in this man's house without paying him full rent for over a year. This man did not evict you. He let you live in his home for 5 years.
Correct.
And it is clear to me now you were taking advantage of the situation.
No,
No,
ma'am.
Absolutely.
we are not, Your Honor.
Absolutely.
No, we are not.
No.
Your counterclaim is dismissed for a number of reasons that I explained earlier. In addition, when it comes to mold, if you want to make the argument that the home was uninhabitable because of the mold, I need proof. I need your medical records to show that the mold was making you sick. Not all mold is toxic. There's a certain level of mold in everyone's home due to humidity.
Right.
So you have to come in and prove to me the home was uninhabitable because of the mold, and you haven't done that. I almost feel bad about this verdict because I'm bound by what you sued for, what you asked for, and I think you're owed a lot more, frankly. But perhaps you learned your lesson as a landlord. You say you're nice, you're kind, you did
Your
all
Honor,
these things for these people. Stop.
I'm
for
going to do
5
it again.
years.
I'm going to do it again.
Well, then, sir, you're going to be in the same position
I
again.
know.
Yeah, and you know, so you've got to make a decision what kind of landlord you want to be. You understand? But you can't let someone live in your home for 5 years and not pay rent for 5 years and think you're going to come into court and recover after all of these time. These people don't care. They don't care about the fact that they stiffed you all those months for,
Yes, we
for
do.
rent.
Yes, we do.
You absolutely do not.
Yes, we do.
Judgment
Yes, we
for the
do.
plaintiff, $1,865.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If you or someone you know has a dispute, don't take the law into your own hands. Let Judge Faith rule on it for you. To submit your case, go to judgefaith.com and tell us your story. See you in court.